I decided to avenge my son's death. I got the devastating news 5 days ago. My son and his friends were in a fatal car crash. My son's best friend, Chris, was the driver and only survivor and was in critical state in the hospital. The doctors were doing everything in their power to keep him alive. I couldn't allow that, not after he had killed my son with his reckless driving. So I paid a visit to the hospital. "Hi, I'm here to visit Chris Evergreen." I forced a smile to the lady at the reception, and she directed me to Chris's room. I took the elevator up and contemplated if what I was about to do was worth it. But then I figured I didn't care. My son was dead, and I didn't care what happened to me. The elevator door opened, and I stepped into the pristine hallway, looking for the appointed room. A few busy nurses and doctors scurried past me, not even glancing at me. I entered the room and closed the door. A consistent beeping noise resounded through the room from the EKG machine. I glanced at the murderer of my son, sleeping peacefully. His face and body were bandaged beyond recognition, and he had various machines and tubes attached to him. I approached the bed and he opened his eyes. I wanted to give him a long speech explaining what I would do to him to induce more fear before I kill him. But when I saw him, all control vanished and was replaced by unfathomable anger. "You killed my son, you monster!" I hissed and snatched the pillow from under his head, causing his head to violently fall onto the bed. Chris's eyes widened with fear, and he tried to speak up, but couldn't because I pressed the pillow on his head and held firmly. The EKG machine beeped violently as he thrashed and flailed with his broken limbs. What most people know is that a person doesn't suffocate in seconds, like in the movies. It takes at least 5 minutes for a person to die. Eventually, however, he stopped moving, but I held the pillow some more just to make sure he's dead. When all was done, the EKG machine's beeping turned into a steady, constant sound. I put the pillow back below his head and exited quietly. A few more medical employees rushed past me and into Chris's room, while I entered the elevator. When the door finally opened, I hurriedly walked past the reception. "Sir!" The lady called me, and I thought that was it. I was caught. "Yes?" I tried to put on a fake smile once more. "Did the doctor break the news to you yet? We are really sorry for making the mistake we did." She made a sour face. "Mistake? What mistake?" I was baffled. "Oh, the doctor hasn't told you yet," the nurse said. "We initially mixed up the patient's identities. It was your son who was at the driver's seat." This is Kinetic Symphony. If you've enjoyed this narrated story, please subscribe and like the video to help me grow. Thank you.